Guys, so a lot of you guys have asked me this question that what should we make of the price drop in Tesla? So a lot of people have been reaching out and finding out, hey, is this a good deal? Especially the business owners. So I thought who would be a better person than to answer this question than Sanjeev ji himself. So I came personally in my Tesla. Just kidding, don't have one yet. Maybe Sanjeev ji probably came in his Tesla. But anyhow, so Sanjeev ji, so tell me a little bit about what do you make of the price drop of Tesla? How does that impact consumers? I know there are some incentives right now for buying electrical vehicle, and especially for business owners. You know, different types of Tesla, what advantages they have. I know some tax provisions were expiring this year, if they have been extended, or what changes might have happened.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank you for coming all the way to get this recorded, get this thing to all the people who are listening to me or seeing me. So, see, the Clean Vehicle Act, which was Clean Vehicle Credit, was passed as part of the Inflation Reduction Act. Uh, that was passed in the month of October, November, October time frame. I believe it's November time frame. So, what is happening with that provision in the Inflation Reduction Act? We have to look at two periods prior to August 16, 2022, for from January to August 16, and then after August 16, 2022 to 2023 and forward. If you are looking to buy a Tesla, and I know Tesla is giving a lot of discount, $15,000 to $20,000 discount. So if you're looking to buy a Tesla, and Tesla, if you buy before August 16th, you will not qualify for credit based on that Tesla is already sold 250,000 vehicles. If you do it if you buy after August 16, and you get a delivery in time by December, then you can qualify for credit. But the important thing with that act is you have to make sure that the assembly and production is done inside the US, inside the North America. That's what they have come out with a new definition of North America. Not making this. This is not based in. If you make this in China, this assembled somewhere else, but it should be assembled in North America. North America can be US, Canada, Mexico. That's what IRS says. So that's the additional condition. Now, if you buy Tesla, they have said that they will run out before March 15, 2023. So it's time to look at that and see whether you qualify for that. But remember, for getting the credit also, there is a qualified income limit too. If you're married filing joint and income is $300,000 or more, you don't get this credit. But if you're a business owner, you can look at getting the bonus depreciation, which is going to be 80% for 2023, and 179 depreciation. You can look into that angle and see whether that makes more sense. If you make a lot of money in a higher tax bracket, that makes more sense to do that versus taking a credit. And if you have high income, definitely you will not make it. So it's important to talk to your tax professional, talk to your CPA, and try to get those things done properly.
So, Sanjeev, thank you so much for that information. So, I just want to recap this for all the listeners here, because I know the sound might not be as loud as I wanted it to be. Number one thing you mentioned is take attention to your total income, because if your adjustable gross income is over 300K, you probably married filing jointly would not qualify for the tax credit, right?
Yeah.
So that
But
was
if you have a business and you're making good money, you can buy the car as a business car. Use the car. Of course, the usage is more important in deduction, auto deduction. Use that car more than 50%. You can depreciate 179 as well as bonus. If the weight of that car is more than 6,000 pounds. If the weight of the car is less than 6,000 pounds, like Model Y of Tesla is less than 6,000 pounds, then you can get bonus depreciation up to $18,000. Remember, the bonus depreciation is coming out for 2023 is 80% of this part. And also remember that they have added two things. One is the battery component and material component. All these things should meet these two guidelines too: battery component and material component. What they're trying to say is those two things should be done here in the North America, nothing else. If you meet only one criteria, then you get 50% of that credit.
so basically the question now comes is if if the car and the battery is made in North America. And I unfortunately don't have that answer today. Might have to do a little bit digging to find out from Tesla if they really meet that requirement or not. Hopefully they do, but I cannot say
This
that.
is an IRS requirement, so whether they meet it or not, IRS will go with what their standards are.
Right, but if you are planning on buying one, then this is something that you do need to pay attention to and need to really find out the concrete answer
Yes.
for that. And the second thing, Sanjeev ji, that mentioned is the weightage of the car. 6,000 pound is your magic number. Now, as far as I know, most Teslas do not meet that requirement by default, but some cars I think meet it if you add all bunch of different kind of upgrades and so forth. So you need to kind of pay attention to that. Now, the difference Sanjeev ji said is if the car weighs less than 6,000 pounds, then you can depreciate up to 18,000. I think you
You can
said.
get a bonus depreciation $8,000 in addition $10,000.
So 18 altogether.
18, but it's this year. If you buy the car this year, it's 80%. So not 100% of 18,000.
No, but is the 80% on even less than 6,000 or more than 6,000?
Less than 6,000, 80% of $8,000 bonus depreciation. Now, in case the car is weight more than 6,000 pound, is 80% bonus depreciation. But you can look at 179 and see whether you qualify. You can take the full amount.
Okay, so once again, if the weight of the car is less than 6,000 pounds, then it's basically 80% of 8,000 plus your standard $10,000 deduction. Correct, Sanjeev ji?
Yes.
And if it's more than 6,000 pounds, then you can probably take full deduction. 80% deduction because that's the
80% plus you can look into 179 depreciation.
which is
179.
another 10,000.
No, it can go to full amount too.
It potentially can go to the
Yeah,
full amount.
for business, as per the business use of the vehicle.
Okay, so well, I guess depends what percentage is being used for the business. Correct.
And one more thing, this is for business owners. For personal, if you're looking to buy as a personal vehicle, like I said, the Clean Vehicle Credit (CVC) was their Inflation Reduction Act. You can take the credit of up to $7,500, provided you meet that battery standards and material standards. And the car should be all the things should be manufactured here in the North America part.
Yeah, and I'll put one final touch point, guys, in my personal opinion, which is that a lot of people are thinking somehow Tesla is giving $20,000 discount. You need to understand, Tesla is a business, okay? Business can give small incentives. Business don't give $20,000 discounts. When it's a $20,000 discount, what it means is they're reducing pricing, because of various reasons.
One of the reasons which I think they are giving discount is, as per the regulation of the IRS with CVC, they are saying they're tagging it to the MRSP price, right? The price that is quoted on the window.
Right.
So if they meet that standard of MRSP, then they can get the credit. So to qualify for that credit, they're trying to give you some discount so that the MRSP comes down. So that's also you have to take into account.
Yeah. So the only point I'm trying to make is economy is changing.
Yes.
World order is changing. Things are changing.
Right.
I think for last couple of years we've been living in this COVID world, and we think that inflation will go on forever. But believe me, in the U.S., the Federal Reserve got all the powers.
Oh, yes.
Right? They are stepping on the brakes, and they want to slow this economy down.
Yes.
So you're going to see more of that news coming in future as well, in my opinion, because they are not stopping until this economy slows down. So that's my 2 cents on it. But thank you, Sanjeev ji. I think this was a great video. You were able to get the most important information out to the users because people are searching for these answers. So thank you so much.
Thank you.